Welcome to another edition of Mills on the Hill, and I'm here with Howard Mortman. And Howard, we're not really on the hill, we're on K Street.
We're on K Street. Hard K sound, hard Ks are always funny. Cuckoo, coconut, but not chicken. That's why K Street, hilarious.
Some of our folks may have read Extreme Mortman. Now, you have a lot of fun with that, and I read it, and I think it's great. It's not as good as Mills on the Hill,
Mills
of
on
course.
the Hill is the standard.
But tell me about your day job. What do you do during the day?
I work for a great company, New Media Strategies. We're based in Arlington, Virginia. We are a company that's pioneered online intelligence and online marketing, and we work in a variety of entertainment, corporate, in my area, political public affairs clients.
Now, you are a cat with 9 lives, so you've had several jobs. You've worked for broadcast television or network television. Where'd you work?
I worked for MSNBC. I worked for Chris Matthews at Hardball, and my ears are still ringing, actually, from where I'm working for him for a couple of years as a producer. And prior to that, I worked at the Hotline National Journal as an editor and columnist for 6.5 years.
Did you ever work on Capitol Hill for a member or anything like that?
No, I never did. I worked close to Capitol Hill.
Now, anybody who knows anything knows anything about you knows you have a great sense of humor. So now, give me, in a nutshell, what is the role of humor, say, in a presidential race or politics in general?
Humor, Jim, is a very highly effective tool if properly used. You have to be credentialed. You have to know how to use the tools of the craft. Because if you don't, humor malpractice sets in.
Has that set in yet for any of the candidates?
Well, you see, a lot of these candidates have these jokes written for them. They fall flat. They lack timing, and otherwise they really can't perform well. You saw John McCain. Thank you for asking about John McCain. You saw him on the season finale of Saturday Night Live doing old age jokes, and self-deprecating humor works if you're good at it.
And what is the danger of going too far? Because people don't want to go into a voting booth and vote for the comedian in chief.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we don't want someone just to make jokes and just to be a stand-up and do funny.
Well, Mike Huckabee got sort of that shtick for a while, right? He was a little too funny.
Yeah, Mike Huckabee is a great example, Jim. Mike Huckabee had great material, and I thought a lot of it was homespun. There's a fine line between being too flippant and making fun of everything, which is why I'm being serious right now. Hey, you laugh. See, all this works. And or then the other flip side, as it were, to be constantly funny and making jokes.
This weekend, a big meeting here in Washington, D.C. with the Rules Committee for the Democrats. What's going on there?
Oh, isn't that exciting, Jim? Are you all geared up for the big Rules Committee hearing? It's almost June in Washington. Nothing like the Rules Committee hearing. A nice little protest, perhaps. It's funny. We were talking about this prior to our putting on our microphones for this, about the great HBO movie Recount, which was just aired. It was about, protesting the recounts of Florida 2000. And you remember that great Brooks Brothers recount?
Yeah.
Brooks Brothers riot, where, all these preppy-looking Republicans banged on the door of the Palm Beach recount office. Well, so now the Hillary Clinton supporters are threatening to have a protest outside the Rules Committee hearing at the Marriott Mortman Hotel on Saturday. It strikes me, it's not really, with Hillary Clinton, it's not really a Brooks Brothers riot, it's more like a pantsuit riot. Thank you. It's more like a pantsuit riot. So I think, down with Harold Ickes. That doesn't really ring as much as the whole world is watching.
I hope
the whole world, Harold Ickes is watching. It still doesn't work.
I hope HBO is paying attention. So what are you writing about today? Anything?
Well, today, Jim, if I can call you that, I didn't realize this until I started talking about this right now. You know where Ron Paul is going to be this weekend? I know Rebecca. Do you know Rebecca, right? Is that right? Okay, I got that.
Erica.
I'm sorry, Erica. My apologies to Erica and any Rebecca's watching Mills on Wheels today. Ron Paul is appearing at Branson, Missouri.
I know Branson, sure.
What do you know about Branson?
I've been there. It's really an interesting place. It's not quite Nashville. I'll put it like that.
Not quite Nashville. Not quite a Max Museum, but not quite. It's
sort of a cross between Las Vegas and Mayberry.
That's great. Okay. I was thinking a cross between David Copperfield and Pauly Shore, but I think your way of going.
What's he doing there?
I don't know. Playing the slots for all I know, but I don't. I'm not really sure what he's going to be up to.
I don't think they do slots in Branson. That's the point.
Am I so out of this?
No, they have neon lights, but I don't think that. Well, maybe they do. But
all the neon lights without the slots. Can you think of a better venue for Libertarian? I just can't come up.
But I mean, he's not a particularly funny character, but what he has done in American politics with the internet, as you know, is pretty incredible. I mean, he's got millions of dollars, doesn't he?
Yeah, and the sad thing is, it's great for him. He revolutionized the world of internet politics. The sad thing is, all these people who do great on the internet eventually flop at the end. I mean, Howard Dean, Ron Paul, but they definitely innovate the world of online technology.
Howard Mortman of Extreme Mortman, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Jim. It was a pleasure.
Join us again next week for another edition of Mills on the Hill. We'll be back on Capitol Hill next week.